Healing your broken heart after a breakup or a divorce is no easy task, and especially when you don't know where to start. Today, I want to help you out and make it a little easier for you by giving you 5 steps to help you to have an easier and more successful healing journey. Join me right after this.
Hey sis, welcome to Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Healing. Are you hurt and confused after a recent breakup? Are you having thoughts like, I can't believe I'm here again. Why wasn't I enough for him? Or I'm never going to get married. Do you find yourself Googling how to get past the breakup or how to heal my broken heart? Do you start your morning feeling like you can finally breathe again, only to fall apart when you see a picture of your ex on social media? Hey sis, I'm Candace. I too was a single Christian woman who was heartbroken but still desired marriage. I too had numerous failed relationships and wished the right man would come along. I wanted closure from past relationships, healing for my heart, and I wanted to feel joy in my life again. But the truth is, I had no idea where to start or how to make any of this happen until I found the secret, partnering with God to heal from heartbreak. In this podcast, you will find tips for moving on after breakups, growing your relationship with God, and preparing for future relationships so that you will heal your heart and be ready to move forward into the life you desire. So turn off those heartbreak songs and turn me up in those earbuds. It's time to heal, sis.
Hey sis, welcome back for another episode of Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Healing. Thank you for joining me on today. Thank you for taking your healing journey seriously. I know that you are because you are showing up, listening to these episodes, and hopefully you are applying what you are learning here to your life and your healing journey. Before we jump into today's topic, I just want to remind you to please hit your subscribe button wherever you are listening. And if you haven't yet left your 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts, please go and do that. It really helps the show and it really helps others just like you to find the show. So I am so ready to jump into today's topic. You may be struggling with heartbreak, sis, and you don't know where to start. You don't know how do I actually approach healing in a way to have good results. So today I want to give you 5 steps for a successful healing journey. And let's just jump right on in with step number 1. Which is invite God into the process. Okay, you are not to do this healing journey by yourself. You're not meant to do it alone. And the first person that you need to join you is God. And the reason why you need him is because you can't find healing on your own. Anything you do according to this world will be temporary. You will find temporary relief, temporary pleasures, temporary results. But when you do it with God, then it will be lasting results, lasting relief, lasting joy, lasting peace. He is the only one who can bring true healing to your heart. He's the only one who can bring true healing to your life. And he's the only one who can fill those voids that you have. So invite God into the process, not to mention that he knows everything from beginning to end. And so when you invite him in, you're allowing the Holy Spirit to come in and guide you and to tell you what to do, what you should be, listening to, who you should seek out, all the steps that you should take. I am giving you these general guidelines, but the Holy Spirit will come in and be very specific with you and give you very specific tips and steps and direction. And so you need God in every sense of the word that, needing him. He is the only one who's going to bring about that true healing. And as you partner with him, and you talk to him and you grow your relationship with him, you'll be able to rest in him and you'll be able to find peace and contentment in him and him alone. And then he will just guide you in your life from there. And it doesn't stop with just healing your broken heart. He wants to be a part of every part of your life. And so you will see drastic results in different areas of your life, not just healing. So partner with God first. Second, choose your resources. And so I don't insist that you try to just wing it or, not have a plan here. Go ahead and get some resources that will help you. Now, I have quite a few resources that I provide that will help you on this healing journey. I have my book, my 365-day devotional, Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Purpose. And again, it's 1 full year of a journey through healing your broken heart, healing that hurt, growing your relationship with God, in case that's something that you are struggling with, to finding peace and joy, all the way through finding purpose. There are 6 parts to this book. It's broken up into those 6 sections. And so it will really help you really find yourself as you heal and find God, grow your relationship with Him. You may know God, but being able to take that relationship to the next level is so important. And so, find your resources. I'll also have my course, Grieving the Living, which is, really deep diving into the grieving process and really helping you through each stage, because whether you know it or not, sis, you are grieving after this breakup. You're in so much pain because you are grieving. And so being able to make it through that process, I outline the process. I give you so much knowledge on it. And then I tell you how to actually get through it, through each and every stage. And so if that is something that you feel like you need, go ahead. I have links in the show notes for everything. The book, you can go to CandiceABaddies.com/shop for the book. There's a link for you in the show notes with the title Grieving the Living. So go ahead and choose which resource you need, but it doesn't matter. Like, you need to start somewhere. So choose your resources is the second step. The third step is to make a plan. So that's something that I talk about in my course, Grieving the Living, to have a daily healing plan with healing activities, methods of release, all these things that you need, an emergency plan in case, something happens that, you feel like you're spiraling or anything like that, where, you know who to call, you know what to do. So having a plan, and not just, emergency, but just a daily plan of how am I actually taking steps towards healing. Am I going to read my devotional every morning? Having blocks of time set aside that you will read the devotional, or that you will journal and pray and talk to God. What are you doing to actually make progress on this healing journey? You need a plan. Number 4, find community. All right. Community is so important. We have talked about this several times on this podcast. You need to have people with you. Community helps you with accountability, and it helps to encourage you along this process. You should not be doing this alone. Okay. And so we talked about partnering with God first, but second, you do need to find some like-minded individuals, some Christian believers who are strong in the faith, to really help you in this process, who will be able to, like I said, encourage you and also pray with you, pray over you and for you. Someone who's really going to help you, someone or some people, will really help you. We do have our Facebook group. You can look in the show notes also for a link to join a Facebook group. All I ask is that you answer the membership questions when you come to join, or we won't be able to let you in the group. But community is so important, and it's nice to be able to have someone on the journey with you who knows what you're feeling, who's either been there before, or maybe they're there right now, and y'all trying to find your way together, and that's fine too. But don't do this journey of healing alone. And then number 5 is to stay consistent. All right. Step 5 is to stay consistent. So once you actually have your resources, you make a plan, you know who's doing this with you, you partner with God. Be consistent in those things, be consistent in seeking God and praying to Him. Be consistent in actually doing, engaging with the resources that you have, using them to actually make progress. Be consistent in that. Be consistent in the plan that you have made. And that's why the plan is so important. Like, the plan will help you to be consistent, because you know what you should be doing from day to day. And, and be consistent in reaching out to others and, seeking them, sharing with them, being vulnerable with them. And also, don't just be on the receiving end when you find community. Also be willing to pour in and encourage them as well when they need it. Ask them how you can pray for them as well, which is also very helpful and empowering to you, because you get to see that you're not the only one struggling with something. Like, you also have the ability to help someone else. And so Step 5 is again to stay consistent. And so those are the things that will help you to have a successful healing journey. I don't want to keep you long on today, but I do want you to find success, to be to see little steps of increase in healing. Like it's not going to be this big thing all at once, but it's little bit over time. You'll start to feel a little bit better day by day, week by week. It will become easier little by little. And those little steps and little things that you experience, that you do, will lead to big results over time. Just imagine being consistent every day for 1 full year. Like I said, my devotional is a year-long devotional. So being consistent for 1 full year will lead to, just imagine where your life would be after that. You know what I'm saying? Like making these declarations, reading these scriptures, seeking God and praying to Him every day for a year, you will see such massive change in your life. It will seem small day by day, but when you look back 1 year from today, you will have seen massive change. You will like, wow, look where I started and look where I am now. When you check your journal entries, you'll be like, wow, when I first started, like I couldn't imagine being where I am now. I couldn't imagine having peace. I couldn't imagine, smiling again. I couldn't imagine having fun again and going places and, just really enjoy my life again. And that's what I want to see for you. So follow these 5 steps. Again, it's step 1 is to invite God into the process. Step 2 is to choose your resources. Step 3 is to make a plan. Step 4 is find community. And step 5 is to stay consistent. All right. So I love you so much. It's a short episode, but I hope that the information here will really help you on your healing journey. And I will talk to you again real soon. Love you, sis. Bye.
Hey, sis. Listen, if you have been blessed, changed, or inspired by this podcast in any way, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the #1 way that you can thank me and show support for the show. Also, if this podcast blessed you, don't keep it to yourself. Do a quick share and bless someone else. Please know I am so grateful for each and every one of you, and I would love to hear from you. Come connect with me and other like-minded individuals in my Facebook group called Christian Women Overcoming Heartbreak and Finding Purpose. I can't wait to meet you back here really soon. Until then, remember to love the life you have while you're making it better. Love you, sis.